Ladies and gentlemen, the 2015 recipient of the Salvation Army Sally Award goes to Miss Roma Downey.
Thank you so much. Wow, gosh, what an outpouring of love. I am so very grateful for the Sally Award and to be able to be here tonight to honor the amazing work of the real Salvation Army. I do want to just take a moment, though, to acknowledge the lives that were lost at that shooting in Oregon this morning. It's such a terrible tragedy, and my thoughts and my prayers are with everyone there. I have long been an admirer of the Salvation Army and of the founders, William and Catherine Booth. They had a great marriage. They were quite a team. And I know what a blessing it is to be able to enjoy the teamwork of marriage. I have an amazing partner in my own beloved husband, Mark Burnett, who coincidentally happens to be from the East End of London, where the Salvation Army was originally founded. And Mark and I, an East End boy, Mark and I started our company, Lightworkers Media, together to create uplifting content. And we've been working side by side for years now. And the most amazing thing is that we're still speaking to each other. The mission of the Booths has always inspired me. And when I began my work on Touched by an Angel, I prayed that the series would be more than just a television program, but that it would serve to remind the audience that there is a God, that He loves us, and that He wants to be part of our lives. And at its height, the series reached over 20 million Americans every week. And it was such a privilege to be able to play the angel Monica and deliver a weekly message of hope and love. But it was also a true privilege for me to get to work all those years with the one and only Della Reese. You have been a mother to me, and a best friend to me, and a mentor to me. And I'm deeply grateful, and I love you so very much, Della. Thank you for coming down tonight, and thank you for your beautiful, beautiful words. Thank you. And thank you to everyone involved in making this incredible evening. It's been so beautiful. I feel so touched and humbled to be here. And here we are celebrating William and Catherine Booth. I'm sure they couldn't have imagined the impact their work would have, not only in their own time, but over the last 150 years. And it must have taken great courage for them to leave the comfort of the church to take the message of God's love and grace out to the streets. And I'm sure it wasn't always easy for them. I know that when Mark and I first began talking about making the Bible series, many people in Hollywood thought we had lost our minds. And they laughed and they suggested that no one would watch. And they felt maybe that no one was interested in seeing the Bible on television and that we would look foolish. But thankfully, we listened to the tug of spirit, because 100 million people tuned in to watch the Bible series. And the success of the series was a thrill for us to not only watch it spread the word of God and the good news of the gospel, but also to see how God used it to open doors for others to create more faith-based stories in Hollywood. The work of the Salvation Army reminds us that sharing the good news includes the practical work of showing the love of God in very tangible ways. In the Gospel of Matthew, Jesus encouraged his followers that they were to feed the hungry and clothe the naked and visit the imprisoned. This is the real work of the Salvation Army, not just the bell ringers at Christmas, but they're out there on the front lines, making a difference every single day for good and sharing the words of Jesus. Mother Teresa, one of my personal heroes, once said that whenever she saw a hungry man or woman or an abandoned child or someone dying of leprosy on the streets of Calcutta, she would say to herself, "There is Jesus in a desperate situation." To see God in everyone we meet, to believe that whatever we have done to the least of these, we have done to him. This is the real work of the Salvation Army. We live in a world that's full of hurt, and sometimes we feel overwhelmed, and we wonder how we could possibly make a difference. But we can, and we must. We can't do everything, but we can do something, and we can begin by seeing the face of God in everyone we meet. Thank you all for being here tonight. Thank you for your wonderful generosity for this amazing organization. And my sincere congratulations to all the volunteers of the Salvation Army. You guys are awesome. You've been an inspiration to all of us. Thank you very much, and God bless you.